Is the music industry missing something? Like, is there an audience that isn't being served? Are they not understanding the kind of new streaming era? What do you think?
I think the music industry is missing a lot. Like, I think they're a little bit behind in the way that like social media and everything is blowing up, and they tend to be because they have the pockets. They aren't as on top of it. As soon as something blows up, it's like, oh, let's put our money over there instead of like actually understanding the platform, the music, and everything else. So I think it's missing the reach of being able to like pull people up and bring them to like the place that they need to be. So like for Motown, a lot of people that don't know music, Motown was like who had I want to say like Michael Jackson, like all the old like R&B guys way back when, Marvin Gaye, I think I want to say Ella Fitzgerald. Don't quote me though, but they had like the a whole label, and their label was basically made for building artists up. So they would give them PR classes, teach them how to speak, teach them how to record their stuff, teach them how to be dynamic and affluent in switching cultures, whether it was African American cultures or like Caucasian culture. And I think that they had a good job of developing and growing their artists, so they weren't just a okay, I'm a hip hop artist, so I could just sell these urban areas, or okay, I'm a soul blues singer, so I could only sell these clubs. They did a great job making their artists like multifaceted and really teaching them how to become a great all around person instead of just one dimensional. And I think the music industry has really switched and has really just been focused on like, okay, this artist is really good in, let's say, Missouri, so we're gonna put $1,000 into putting them into Missouri, and they've been so data driven, and I think that that's something that they're missing is the authentic like love and feeling between artists and their fans instead of just what the data is showing.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's it's. I've talked about this in terms of publishing and stuff, but I think all the industries, I think movie studios, record labels, they're all kind of these one, okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt in terms of like it's harder to like when you have a ship that's big like a cruise liner, these massive companies, it's so much harder to change directions in the water when the tide's changing. Like it takes them a couple years to turn that thing around and move in a different direction, whereas if you're just like doing on your own like a smaller social media account or something, you can be going with the trends, you can catch that wave like you're on a surfboard or something. It's just much easier to turn it around when you're smaller or change directions than when you're these huge bloated corporate entities that are just have thousands of people working for them and thousands of different artists. They don't know where to go, and I see it with publishing, I see it in music. Yeah, so I was just wanted to ask you about that because I think it is, I mean, it's a crazy time. One, it's great because we get all this, like, yeah, we can do it ourselves. We can get out there. We can make money even off of posts and YouTube and all of that. Uh, and then also it just kind of, I saw this crazy kind of viral tweet a while ago, but I thought it touched on something that I thought was very true where it said, man, everything is more popular and more niche than ever before. Like, so like somebody small can have 300, 400, 500, even a million followers on something, and you're still like not as big as like the huge stuff, but like that's pretty big. Like you're still pretty big, but you're still not like globally known or something like that, where like if you used to reach that level, you would be kind of globally known. It's like kind of niching down, but also like more people are involved in the niche, so like it's, I don't know, it's just this crazy dynamic that we've never experienced before, and nobody really knows how to navigate it except kind of the independent artists that are figuring out how to use these platforms to help get their stuff out there, promote themselves, do stuff like that. I wanted to ask you also about kind of like cities and stuff like that, because I mean, if you're up there in Maine, like like what artists come from Maine? Like everybody is kind of like a forgotten state, but like it used to always be like, oh, you have to go to New York if you want to do something, or you have to go to LA if you want to do something, or like Nashville, like these big music cities. uh but like the internet's changed that too, like, and I'm thinking of artists like Amine or something like coming out of Portland, Oregon, like kind of like, you know what rapper had come out of Portland before that? Like none. Like, and if they were from Portland, then well, they went to like LA or something to like be in the industry because that's where the industry was. But it has kind of done what everybody would call like democratize that in a way, like where anybody can participate in it. So I'm just curious about like kind of like starting your own thing up way up there in Maine. Like, I mean, like, how is that? Like, what's the scene like up there? Are you in Portland, Maine, or are you? What the bigger Bangor? What's that? The capital?
Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes outside of Portland. I'm not too far of Portland, but yeah, the music scene is different up here. So Maine, I love it because it's a little bit like it's big enough where there's still everything you need. Like there's still the grocery stores. You don't have to go too far, but it's small enough where everything's so local. So it's like a lot of the stuff that is here, whether it's the grocery stores, the brands, everything is like it's real localized, and that keeps the city kind of unique and different. And I think that the music scene isn't that big here, but I really do think that it has such a niche, like what you just said, like it has a niche true following that if you get like 200 people in Maine that support you, they support you. So
Right.
it's like if an artist is coming to Maine, like
If you're hearing this, it's because you are listening to the free public feed of Heavy Board. To get complete, uncensored, uninterrupted, full access to this podcast, become a subscriber at patreon.com/heavyboard. That's right, Heavy Board is made possible by subscribers like you. For less than 1 cup of coffee per month, you will receive private access to uncensored, full-length episodes, Jerk Shop, heavy bonus content, subscribers-only AMA episodes, bonus extended interviews, and more. Come join the conversation today at patreon.com/heavyboard.